Hello everybody, my name is Nathan, and I am the man with a cartoon obsession. I decided to take a break from reviewing Teen Titans Go episodes for a little bit, so I could review an episode of a different show. A show that was actually liked by most. A show that I did a show review on last month. That show is Courage the Cowardly Dog. This show had so many great episodes that I could talk about, but the one I really wanted to talk about was my favorite episode of the series, The Mask. The episode starts with Courage sleeping outside when a masked figure appears. She says all dogs are evil and starts beating the life out of Courage. Muriel sees this but thinks this masked lady is Courage's friend, and she invites her in for tea. She beats Courage up a little more, then joins them. She then tells the Bag family that her name is Kitty, and that her friend Bunny is in an abusive relationship with someone named Mad Dog.
He treats her like she's a slave.
My kind of guy.
She says that she may never be able to see Bunny again. Eustace makes a joke about her mask, which upsets Kitty. Later, she beats Courage up again after saying all dogs are evil. And once again, Muriel doesn't notice. Or I should say she notices, but doesn't do anything. And just when Courage gets a break from getting mercilessly beaten by Kitty, she beats him up again. But it's a little more comical this time.
Sorry. Sorry.
At dinner, Eustace asks Kitty what she's hiding from under the mask, and Kitty says she doesn't want to face reality. Muriel says everyone must face reality, and Kitty says Muriel is in denial because she sneaks extra sweets when nobody's looking. And she says Eustace is in denial because he claims he can fix anything when that is not the case. Muriel lets Kitty stay in the attic, and Muriel and Eustace start to think about what Kitty said. It is later revealed that Kitty is a cat, shocker. Courage is freaked out by this, which leads to, in my opinion, Courage's best scream in the entire series. He ends up locking Kitty's door so she can't hurt Muriel and presumably Eustace. He later locks their door to ensure their safety. He takes Kitty's mouse that was given to her by Bunny, and he goes to look for Bunny in order to make sure that Kitty won't harm Muriel. Courage stops at a diner where the waiter, Charlie, recognizes the mouse, and he knows Kitty and Bunny, so he tells Courage where to find Bunny so he can rescue her from Mad Dog.
After you get Bunny out of there, tell her Charlie says, hey.
Back at the house, Muriel has to go to the bathroom, but the door is locked. Eustace tries to open it but can't. Then Muriel and Eustace start to argue. Kitty then realizes that her mouse is gone. Muriel sends Eustace out the window so he can help her and open the door. Back to the main plot, it is revealed that Mad Dog is as abusive as Kitty said he was. He even threatens to kill Bunny and Kitty if he sees them together again. Bunny tries to escape, but Mad Dog's goons just trap her. Back at the house, Eustace tries to unlock Kitty's door, but Kitty escapes out the window. Muriel also manages to escape by finding a bobby pin, which she uses to unlock the door. Back in the slums, Courage comes in, but Bunny wants nothing to do with him because he's a dog. Courage then shows her the mouse, so Bunny trusts him. He beats up Mad Dog's goons, and then he digs Bunny out. Meanwhile, Eustace is still trying to open the door, but Muriel helps him by giving him a bobby pin, and then says she's decided to cut down on her sweets. When they get the door open, they see that Kitty is gone. Back to the main plot, Mad Dog comes in and chases Courage and Bunny out of the building. And back at the house, Muriel apologizes for making rude comments to Eustace, and then Eustace says the nicest thing he's ever said in the series.
Oh, Eustace, I'm sorry for the terrible things I've said.
That's okay, Muriel. Nobody's perfect.
But that doesn't last long.
I wonder where Courage has run off to.
Who cares?
And back to the main plot, Mad Dog chases Bunny while driving a car, but Courage causes Mad Dog to crash the car into an oncoming train. Kitty just so happens to be on the train. Bunny tells Kitty that Courage saved her life, and Kitty admits that not all dogs are bad. When Courage gets back to the house, Muriel says Kitty left her mask behind and Eustace is using it now. And that is how the episode ends. I can't even begin to describe how brilliant I think this episode is. It takes on such mature topics such as lesbianism, abusive relationships, and even implied prostitution. Lesbianism is implied when Kitty and Bunny say they think dogs are evil, dogs meaning men. Plus, they get a bit frisky when they're reunited. Not that I'm judging, of course. Abusive relationships are shown simply by the way Mad Dog treats Bunny. And prostitution is implied when Mad Dog says he took Bunny from a 2-bit joint and made her a star. Of course, as a kid, I didn't really understand all those innuendos. But as I got older, I began to see what messages the episode was really trying to convey. When I first understood it, I must say I was surprised. I didn't think a show like Courage the Cowardly Dog would go so deep with its subject matter. But I have a tremendous amount of respect for the cast and crew for putting this episode together the way they did. While it's not completely flawless, I wouldn't want a thing to be changed, because not everything is meant to be perfect. Sure, some parts of this episode feel a bit rushed, and I feel like they transition between main plot and subplot a bit too frequently in the second half of the episode, but those are just minor nitpicks of mine. They don't really affect the quality of the episode all that much. Overall, I give this episode a 96 out of 100. There's a reason this is my favorite episode of the series. It's deep and it went in a direction that not too many kids shows would go, and do so in such a mature and beautiful way. This episode will always get praise from me.
Sheep rocks.
Thank you all so much for watching my first non-Teen Titans Go episode review. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this review because, as I said before, The Mask is my favorite Courage the Cowardly Dog episode, and reviewing this episode was an early idea I had while thinking of making this channel. If you guys have an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog or any cartoon, anime, or maybe even webtoon that you want me to review, let me know, and I'll try to get to it. It's not my channel, it's our channel. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.